dome Bodhi drip a silver kimono like a crazy quilt star gown through a dreamlike wind. You know what I'm saying? It's time to learn China Cat. I don't care if you don't know what it means. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't know what it means. It's about the journey, right? What's happening, all you cool cats and kittens? Welcome to another Play Dead. I'm Davey, your best friend, who teaches you Grateful Dead songs and so much more here on the Toby and Davey channel. So please, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified when we let demons out of the gates of hell on your ass, i.e. our content. Our content is very wholesome. It's very fucking family fucking friendly. You understand me? It's fucking family fucking fun. It's fun for the whole fucking family. Right? I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so today we are doing China Cat Sunflower. And next week we are doing I Know You Rider. Sorry, I'm clapping back at you, but everybody's been asking for these for a long time. So I'm finally doing it. Here you go. This one's for you. Person that asked for this. Okay. So, cool thing about this. Robert Hunter wrote this song in like 67, in like the middle of 67, and mailed it to the Dead. I believe he was down in Mexico way at the time. So there's a story that Robert Hunter tells about him being on a beach in Mexico with a cat sitting on his stomach. Just a random vagrant cat just sitting on his stomach while he's on a beach. And then apparently he must have been on some psychedelic because he was talking about having like a chorus of cats in rainbow colors singing at him. You know what I'm saying? So doesn't lead one to believe that he was in a sober state. So let's just assume he was tripping balls on a beach in Mexico, and then he wrote the lyrics to China Cat Sunflower. That's why they don't make a ton of his whole thing was like, nobody's ever really asked me what it's about. And it's like, he's like, because people just get it. It's nice when people just get it. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know, pal. I don't know. But anyways, it's a beautiful song. It's a really fun song. So this is how it breaks down, right? Boom. So you've got Jerry's intro. You've got Bob's intro. You've got the verse, which is, this is all very simple. So today's lesson is going to be pretty quick, right? So you've got Jerry's intro, Bob's intro, you've got verse, you've got lead sections, little solo sections that are just, easy chord progressions. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into it because, you just don't have the time these days. I know you're getting busier, you're getting older, life doesn't always leave you time to hang out with old Davey. That's fine. At least you're going to learn China Cat, okay? That's all I care about. I care about you doing the best you can do. You don't have to be here all the time. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. But you live your best life. I hope that these songs are then leading you into living that best life. So here we go to the intros. Hello, welcome to the intro. What we have today here, it looks like this. This is Jerry's intro. Take that in pretty easy. This is Bob's intro. Not as easy. It's still pretty simple, but it's different. Okay. And what's funny about this is that Jerry, people are like, this is the best Bob intro ever. Jerry wrote this intro for Bob. Just straight up. He came up with it and taught Bob how to do it. So listen to me do it, and then we'll do it. Children. Okay, see, not too bad. Not too bad at all. There's my guitar. Okay, so how we're gonna break that down? What we're gonna do is we're gonna start on a G. So, right, we're gonna do this position G. You're gonna do 3rd fret on the E and then 5th fret on the D. Sorry, on the D, Davey. So there we go. Your first 2 pops, it's an octave. Okay, then you're gonna go from 3 to 5 on the A string. And then you're gonna go to the 3rd fret on the D string, and then the 5th fret. So that's what that first line is like. So then you're gonna do that again. That's what you're gonna do next. So bum bap bum bap bum bum bap bo dap bo dap. Okay? Pretty simple. And you're gonna cycle that bitch. You're gonna keep playing that. Okay? So I was turning this loop off. Gotta put another one in. So what we're gonna do, so 3 5 3 5 3 5. Okay? And then bum bap bo dap bo dap boom. Got it? It's pretty simple, but you're going to keep rocking that, okay? And then now for the Bob intro, you're going to come up here to your 12th fret. And you're going to bar that because that's a G, ladies and germs. Right there. So you're going to bar from the D string up. So, okay? Then you're going to take your middle finger. You're going to hit that 13th fret on the B string. So, bum, bum. So, 13, 13, pull off to 12. So, then you're going to go 14 down to 12 on the G string. So, cool? You see how it's already starting to take form? I know you're stoked. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go from 12, 13 to 15 on the B string, okay? So you're going to hit that 15 twice, okay? So from the top, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. Cool? First part of it, done. You've done perfectly. All right, so that second part, you're going to hit that G again, so bum, and then you're going to hit the 13th fret on the B string again, so right? So bum, 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 bum. And now what we're going to do is you're going to make like the bottom half of an F chord. So you would have your F here, but you would do that up here. Right? So you're going to be barring the B and E strings on the 13th fret, and you're going to have your middle finger down there on that 14th fret on the G string. So you're going to do a 1, 2, 3, so a 14, 13, 13, so, and then you're going to move that up a whole step, so you're doing the bottom of a G. Okay? And then you're going to hit from the 15th fret to the 17th fret to the 19th fret on that high E string, so. So just practice that for a minute and get that down. The okay, so. Cool? So that whole phrase. Okay, now that second time through, you do everything the same except for that last part. Instead of going to the 15, 17, 19, you're just going to go 15, 17, 15. So. Okay? And that's Bob's intro. So way to go. So what I'm going to do is, so let's hear them together. So you've got, we'll do a loop of Jerry's intro because that's basically what he's doing. So. Okay? Got Here we go. And if you've got a looper pedal, do that and practice it and get it down and then teach a friend how to do it. Okay? So now we will move on into the verses. Okay? I'm going to talk to you like this from now on. I'm sorry I spit so much. I was doing that. I got overactive salivary glands. All right, hey, what's going on in the verses? I forgot to tell you in the intro that this was put on Aoxamoxua in 1969, and it was on Europe 72. So, and that's when it was started to be paired with, you know, the old Know Your Rider. The old rider. But anyways, okay, verse. Boom. That's what it looks like. It's very simple. It's just a G and an F, baby. Okay, so let's listen to me do it, and then we're going to do it. It's very easy. Let's go. Look for a while at the China Cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. Cardon body drip of silver, come on, oh, like a crane. It's a quilt star gown through a dream like wind. Okay, very simple, right? Okay, so how it's gonna break down? You're gonna just like, for the Jerry side of it, it's just kind of some comping. So look for a while at the China Cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. So that's something that you can just kind of figure out, right? So like just spend some time with it, like listen to like the cadence of the voice and just kind of figure out where that's going to kind of fit in, because it's really you're just hitting an octave. Because I don't even fuck with going from that. You can, that 3 to 5 on the A, you can fuck with it if you want to fuck with it. But to get your C legs on you, your cat legs is what I meant. I meant C. So cat legs, right? Cat legs. Cool. So, look for a while at the child. Do you see how I'm doing that? Child. Doing that slide up from F there. So, and that's going to come in handy. So, look for a while at the child. The cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. And on that, the ending of the verses, I like to just go ahead and hit that F to G, because the whole time it's just G to F. So if we're gonna do it with chords, we can do it like this. So look for a while at the child, the cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. Do you see how you're kind of like bouncing back and forth between the G and the F? Bob liked to do his up here, so doing that C-shaped G chord. So look for a while at the child, the cat sunflower proud, walking jingle in the midnight sun. And then he would also do them up here. So Cardon body drip of silver, come on, oh, like a crazy quilt star gown through a dream like wind. So there's those different kind of areas, your C-shaped or your A-shaped, or whatever you want to call the shapes of these chords. Learn your chord inversions, or the other versions of your chords. So, yeah, I think that's your verses, guys and gals. It's pretty straightforward. It's about that feeling of like when to hit those F's and G's. Okay, so that's your voices. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the first solo section. Hey, bro. I'm in the middle of filming a lesson. All right, guys, welcome to the first solo section, or just like the solo section. I guess I can do both of them in here. So for the first solo section, it looks like this. Very simple. And then for the second solo section, it's just that plus another thing. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to do both. And then we're going to just solo over it and then get out of here, I guess, because that's basically the song. That's the whole song. It's very simple. The verses stay the same. And yeah, so listen to me do it and we'll do it. Hunkadoka, solo section 1. What we're going to do is we're going to hit a hard G chord. Like that. 1, 2, 3. So a down, up, down. And then just kind of like, you can still kind of chill and chug, but like, it's very important that you like hit those though. Now we're going to go to D. And sometimes on these, I'll like slide up into them. It depends on how like hard you want to hit them or just kind of like, but you really want to get those, you really want to save space for like the lead that's going on during that time. So you're up to that D. So, now we're going to hit a C to D. And then you're going to drop right back down into another verse, right? So now for the second one, you do that same thing again. You do the G. After that D. Now C. D. Now hold up. Now you're going to go up to an E major. Key change. 4 times. Now B major. Now we're going to do an A to a B. Now back to G for another verse. So that's pretty much China Cat Sunflower, ladies and gents. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, and then like it goes into the jam after that last, the Queen Chinese, which is a problematic line, is it not? The Queen Chinese. I don't know how I feel about it, but depends on what he's referencing. If he's talking about the cat and the cat's name is Chinese and you're calling the cat the Queen Chinese, that's a thing, but it's still just slightly problematic, slightly not okay. But in ways, just for that jam out, what usually I end up doing is like doing the first part of that solo section, a G, so. And then move up to that D. And then just stay in that D and jam on that D. And then from there, you can just kind of work your way through a jam in D. So now you're in the key of I Know Your Rider. Now you're in D for I Know Your Rider. So you can start working in a slide up to D from a C. and like adding on a G to it. You know what I mean? Because those are the different chords that are going to be in I Know You Rider, so you can start working around and fucking around with those. But what I'm going to do for the loop for this one is I'm just going to loop that second solo progression, and then we're going to do that. So next week we're doing I Know You Rider, but right now we're just going to do the solo for the China Cat solo. So set that loop up, and then we're going to do the thing. Okay. All right, guys, I got my loop set up. I've got my green screamer on and a little bit of delay, and now we're, you know how this goes. We rip the dick off of it. Here we go. Hey, okay, so that was pretty good. That was all right. That's fine. And so, like, even a cool thing to do with those, I'm going to show you something real small real quick. So if you want to get that main kind of the... So what you need to do first is you need to find the C or D-shaped versions of these chords depending on how you want to feel about it. So you've got this G here, so that's what it starts on. So if you find out where these are, so if you have them like this, they're the D-shaped chords. If you do them like this, they're the C-shaped chords. So you've got it here, so you're going to do it for G there. You've got the D here, right? And then when you're moving to the next one, you've got the E here, and you've got the B here, right? So what you're going to do, that pattern is you start on, so if we're going to do the G, you start on this, which is the root. So that's basically that same thing. So like you can do the... So you'll be starting on the 8th fret, so 8, 10, so 8, 10, and then on the E string, you're gonna go 7, 8, 10, right? And then you're gonna go back to that G real quick so bum ba bum ba 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 ba. And then when you switch to D, you'll just come up here to where D is, and then you're gonna do bum ba bum ba 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 ba. And then when you go to E, you'll just come up a full step and do the... And then when he goes to B, you can also do the... Oh shit. It's just that same pattern. And then everything else you can just kind of like do some fun improving over that. So guys, thank you for watching China Cat Sunflower Lesson. Thank you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Pretty please. Tell your friends, tell your family. You know, let them know that we're out here. We have so much content on the channel. It's not just dead related. We are not a strictly dead related channel. We are heady content for your daily decompression. We got podcasts out the wazoo. We got live streams out the wazoo. We got everything. Please go join our Patreon. You can join for as little as $2 a month now. It's a lot of fun. Go over to patreon.com/Toby and Davey. And, you know, check out next week. We're going to be doing the I Know You Writer to get the old duo done, you know? So I love you. You've done great. So proud of the individual you've grown into. You're great. You're awesome. You're very strong. Look at those calves. Got some meaty calves. All right. I'll see you next time. Mwah.